Hello, welcome to Wellness by Degrees. In today's class, we're going to be focusing on some weighted yoga exercises that will help us with our coordination and toning. Let's get started. Today you're going to need a chair and then either weights. You can do 1 or 2 pound weights. You wouldn't want to go much higher than 3. Or if you don't have weights, you could use cans or water bottles or something of that sort. So we'll begin in mountain pose, starting with the feet, putting even pressure through the balls of the feet and the heels. You might lift the toes. You want about 4 to 6 inches between the feet. Stack the ankles under the knees, stack the hips under the shoulders, rolling the shoulder blades back and down. Slight tuck in the chin. About 4 to 6 inches from the back of your chair, depending on your chair and what's comfortable for you. So we're going to start out with putting our weights underneath our feet, trying to make sure that they're pointing forward and about even distance from each other, moving into our first coordination exercise. So before you do anything, once the weights are under the feet, allow yourself to breathe, first naturally, and then if you can, move the breath into the nostrils, closing the mouth, continuing to breathe, maybe deepening the breath, lengthening out the inhales and exhales, allowing the chest and the stomach to fill. Letting the rib cage move out forward and backwards. Inhale. And on the next exhale, allow the hands to drop down by the sides. We'll start by moving the right foot forward and the left foot back. On the inhale and then exhale, switch directions. Inhale and exhale. We'll do a couple more of these just with the feet. Connecting breath with movement. As the right foot moves forward again, we're going to move the left hand forward with it. And then switching arms as we switch legs. Going at your own pace, you can go as slowly or as quickly as you want to, connecting that breath. Paying attention to the arms and legs, trying to move them opposite of each other. Let's do a couple more. And on the next exhale, bring the feet together, drop the arms down, and bring them back onto the lap. From here, roll the weights forward, and step the feet off. We're going to tuck the toes. You can do it one at a time or both. Underneath the chair, pointing the toes back, trying to touch the toenails and the top of the foot down to the earth. So right now I'm just doing the right foot, trying to get a stretch through the top of the foot. Taking a couple deep breaths here, allowing your body time to stretch. And then bring that foot back, switching to the other side. Tucking the foot under and pressing it into the ground to the extent that you feel comfortable. Maybe you're not pressing at all. Maybe just tucking the toes under is enough for you. Find an area that works for your body and allow yourself to breathe. One more breath. And on the exhale, release the foot. Great job. Inhale, we're going to lift the heels, activating the ankles, and exhale, come back down. Inhale, lift the toes and the balls of the feet, and exhale down. Moving between these two motions. We'll take 4 or 5 breaths here. Do one more round, finishing off wherever you are. Great job. And then hinging at the hips, lean forward and pick up your weights. Bringing them back to the legs. On the inhale, we're going to bring our arms up and cross. So it doesn't matter which one crosses over which. Right now I'm crossing right over left, but you could do the opposite. Just remember what you did because we'll switch it. We want enough room for our wrists to move here. And you can lift your arms as high or as low as you want. We just want them to hover above the legs. We don't want to have them sitting down on the legs. So on the inhale, we're going to lift the wrists up and exhale, point them down. And you should feel this start to engage the muscles in the arms. Again, coordinating breath with movement. Maybe on the inhale, you're coming up. And exhale, coming back down. Inhale, up. And exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale. Moving at your own pace. Still pressing the feet into the ground so the legs are engaged. This is where the coordination comes in. We're trying to focus on 2 things at once. The movement of the hands and the engagement through the legs. Okay, drop the hands down to either side. Give those arms and wrists a break. Take a deep inhale, eyes might be opened or closed, and exhale. One more inhale, and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, let's bring the arms back up. Whichever wrist was over the top, we're going to put underneath now, putting the opposite wrist on top. On the inhale, lift the wrists up, exhale down. Inhale, back up. And exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Moving at your own pace. The arms can be as high or as low as you want, as long as they're still hovering. If for whatever reason you have weak wrists or injuries in the wrists, you're welcome to just feel this out. Maybe rest the arms in between reps. Figure out what works for you. One more. And exhale, let's bring the arms down to the sides. You might close the eyes as we inhale. Deep breath and exhale all the way out. One more time, inhale through the nose. And exhale, let it out through the mouth. From here, set the hands back onto the legs, and we'll move into a twist, moving first to the right. So draw the right hand back, put the left hand forward. You're welcome to stay here, or for a deeper stretch, you can take this right hand and move it behind you on the chair. From here, turn to the side. You might even look back depending on your practice. Taking a couple breaths here. Allowing the body to relax into the pose. Keeping the shoulders engaged. Keeping the hips pointing forward. And on your next exhale, unwind. Moving to the other side. So draw that left hand back, right hand comes forward. You might go a little bit deeper by bringing the left hand behind you. Twist to that side. You might look back and allow yourself to breathe. If in this twist you can't breathe, unwind a little bit and allow yourself that full ability to breathe through the chest and through the rib cage. One more inhale, and on the exhale, unwind, coming back to center. From here, we're going to drop the right hand down, keeping the left hand where it is, and then touch the left ear to the left shoulder. So we're getting a stretch through the side of our neck. You can keep the gaze forward, or if you want to play with the stretch and get a deeper sensation, you might look down towards that shoulder. Again, being aware of your body, your comfort level, not doing anything that causes pain. Should be a good sensation, not a bad sensation. Allowing yourself to breathe here, wherever it is you are. The gaze is soft, maybe looking at the shoulder, maybe just looking at the floor beyond. Inhale, if you're looking down, bring the gaze forward, and then everybody bring the chin back up. Bring that hand back up and bring the left hand down by your side. From here, we're just turning, we're not looking. We're just bringing ear to shoulder. Gaze might stay forward. Or if you want a deeper stretch and sensation through the neck, you might bring the gaze down. Either looking at the shoulder or softening the gaze beyond the shoulder just to the floor. Allowing yourself to breathe, making sure that your posture is still nice and tall. You're still engaging through your legs. It's easy for the legs to get really lazy here as we focus on the upper body. Allowing yourself to breathe. Inhale, look forward if you're looking down, and exhale. Come back to center, drop both arms by the sides. You might shake it out, you might go side to side, you might move your elbows a little bit, maybe lift up and down for a minute. And then on the inhale, let's open the legs to either side. This can be as little or as much as you'd like. We're going to hinge slightly forward at the hips, placing the hands just above the knees. From here, starting with the right arm, we're going to drop it down in between the legs and start to lift, bending the elbow and moving into a couple reps with our weight. We just want to bring it straight up, just a little bit of engagement through that elbow. Trying to continue the breath with the inhales and exhales. You can go as slow or as quickly as you'd like. We're trying to keep the spine long here. We don't want to start to round as we keep the shoulders back and the chest up. That helps to protect our spine and our lower back. And when you're ready, set that arm aside, moving to the opposite, letting it first come down, and then bending the elbow, palm facing up, and bringing that weight up towards our chest. It's okay if the breath and the movement doesn't match exactly. The important thing is that we're still breathing and that we have that good alignment throughout the body. Do a couple more reps here. Great, bring the hand to the leg, walk the feet back together. Take a deep inhale. And exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. From here, turn the palms in so that they face each other. Lift the arms up in front of you. Couple possibilities here. Either we're going to keep the arms where they are and hold as we breathe. Make sure that you don't start to hold the breath here as the arms get tired. Another option is to flip the palms up and then bring the weights in towards the shoulders, trying to keep the elbows lifted. So from straight arms to bent with the elbows up. Or you can have an option where hands are facing in, you bring the hands above the head and then you drop them back behind the head. So we're just bringing the arms back. So a couple different options for you. They're all going to work the muscles slightly different, but there are some similarities between them. So choose your position, and we're going to do 10 reps. So if you're holding here, we're taking 10 deep breaths. So wherever you are, start. I'll switch between the three. If you're bringing the palms into the shoulders, you want the palms facing up, going in and out for 10 reps. Or palms face towards each other, bring the arms above the head, and then bend the elbows, dropping the weights back behind the head. Counting your own reps. I know we're probably all at slightly different places. Wherever you are, when you're finished, bring the arms back down. Let them rest onto the knees. Allow the shoulders, the elbows, even the fingers to rest. You might spread out the fingers while still keeping a hold of those weights. Taking a couple deep breaths here as we give the arms a break. Again, you're welcome to open the eyes or keep them closed for this moment of breathing. On the next inhale, if the eyes are closed, let them open. Get a grip on those weights again, and exhale, drop them down to your sides. Inhale, bring the arms up to either side, and exhale, hold. Allow yourself to breathe here. To your best of your ability, keep the wrists even with the shoulders. Continue to breathe. Try to keep the arms straight. If they're bent a little bit, that's okay, but we're working on stretching them out to either side. This is the biggest effort of the day. Okay, now while keeping the arms up, while breathing, we're going to start to do small reps up and down. This is the really fun one. It's a lot more fun to teach than to be a student, but I believe in you. Just nice, gentle reps, trying to keep the arms up. After doing a couple, flip the palms up and continue to do reps. If this is too much with the weights, you're welcome to set the weights down. These are great arm exercises whether you have weights or not. Flip the palms down again, and we're going to start to do little circles forward. And little circles back. Make sure you're still breathing. If you've stopped breathing, take a moment to set the weights down by your sides. Take a couple inhales and exhales here. If you can still breathe, keep those arms up doing circles. But only a couple breaths, and then let the arms come back up. If you're doing circles, allow yourself to stop with the circles, and we're just going to hold the arms out in the T for a moment. Breathing deeply. Working to have mind over matter. Great job. Exhale, let the arms drop. Inhale, stay. Exhale, fold forward, setting the weights down. Inhale, come back up, and shake out the arms. You can do whatever you want that feels good. You might move them up and down, back and forward. You might stretch, so a couple stretches, you can stretch the arm across the body, either arm first. That's always nice. Or you can bring the arms above the head, grab the elbow of one arm with the hand of the other, and work that hand that's going down your back towards your upper back and neck. That's always a nice stretch if it's accessible to you. You can switch sides and let the arms come down. Allow everything to relax for just a moment. You can even scoot back in your chair so that you can rest your upper back against the chair, letting the arms flop to either side. You can have the chin come down towards the chest. You might close the eyes here. You can even step the feet out slightly if you want. It's okay to relax the form for a moment here. Moving more into a meditative pose. Releasing any tension if you find yourself holding tension in a part of your body. Focusing in and relaxing that area, releasing out the tension. You're welcome to stay here or move to a more comfortable position. You might bring the hands to the lap. You might lean forward. If you're leaning forward, try not to round through the spine. Try to keep length in the spine. Maybe rest the elbows on the knees. You can even sit tall in mountain pose with the hands facing down on the legs if that's what's comfortable for you here. We're taking a moment to let the breath start to relax. Maybe return to normal. Think about how you felt before we started versus right now. If there are any stretches, any movement that you feel you need before we end this practice, you're welcome to do that now. If you want, you're welcome to inhale through the nose and then exhale through the mouth. Doing that a couple times, or you can keep the breath coming in and out through the nose. This is your practice. It's about what you need today. From wherever you are, when you've completed your stretches, bring yourself back into a mountain pose. Bring the body back into alignment. Bring the hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today. If you enjoyed this practice, like and subscribe. Comment on what you liked. Look forward to joining you next time.